Welcome to ShanghaiEye. I'm Wang Ying.
And I'm Stephen Radford. I've lived in China for just over 20 years, but at the beginning of this year, my residency and work permits were canceled. Obviously, I'm still here and working. So just have a look and see how my canceled visa led to something much bigger and better.
They got to cancel your visa. Canceled.
My residence permit in China has been canceled, but that's okay. Because I've finally been issued a 5-star card, which is the ID card that comes with permanent resident status.
Hey everybody, Stephen here. I am at the Hongqiao Overseas Development Service Center.
They have multiple services here, as you can see from the list. I'm here to meet with the good people at the International Talents Direct Communication Platform of the Shanghai Public Security Bureau. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but they offer a lot of services. It's an administration office for different police branches, including exit entry, public security, traffic. Having all of this in one place saves people the trouble of going to multiple locations to get things done.
I'm here today to pick up my 5-star card. That's right, getting permanent residency, which is awesome. Let's go.
Your passport, please.
Of course. I would also like to change my driver's license over.
Okay. Here's your 5-star cards, and please check the information on that. Okay. So now you have the work stay permit, and after you have the 5-star cards and the permit will be cancelled, you could use this card.
Okay, so I no longer need the work permit
Yes.
or the temporary residency.
Yes.
You know, the picture looks better than I remember.
Now I'm getting my driver's license changed in order for it to match up with the ID number on my new 5-star card. It's only 2 desks down.
All done.
All done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And after you have the 5-star cards, and you, it could be used to buy the train tickets, flights, and Disneyland tickets as well.
Okay.
And some common app registration and banking.
Okay. Yeah, I think for the next couple of days this week, I'm going to be going to my bank
Yes.
and then to China Mobile and then to, much like what I did with the driver's license, just changing from passport registration
Yes.
to this number. Yay!
You know, I've lived here for 20 years, and every year I've had to go to the visa office to renew my work permit, renew my temporary residence permit. The process did get a lot easier over the years, but I don't have to do that anymore. At least not for the next 10 years. Super cool. Maybe the first time I use it, I check in into a hotel here in China, or coming back from an overseas trip, or going to the train station. I'll get that warm and fuzzy feeling. Time will tell. But I'm so happy I got this. Super, super happy. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
From building a career to building connections, finding a sense of belonging in China can take many forms. Today we have a story about a group of foreign volunteers in Shanghai who are creating meaningful bonds with autistic children. Through AI technology and sports, they're breaking down barriers and proving that inclusion goes beyond words. Zhang Hong takes you inside this special day of discovery and play.
How do you connect with someone who sees the world differently? In Shanghai, foreign exchange students from Tongji University spend the day with autistic children, learning that sometimes the best way to communicate isn't through words.
In China is my first volunteer event, so I wanted to try, I wanted to see how it is.
I was also really interested in getting to know these people and also how to interact at the best with that.
A lot of kids speak only Chinese, and I'm not, like, I can speak a little bit of Chinese, but not that much. But I think it was not really difficult.
They told us to treat them like the kindergarten kids, like smaller kids, and it worked everything nice.
At Lenovo Future Center, these children discovered the power of AI, from city traffic management and agriculture to robotics and virtual anatomy. But as Zhen Xinghui, founder of Greenhouse Charity, explains, technology isn't just about innovation, it's about inclusion.
use the AI technology to simulate the real life. For example, there is a huge screen and integrate the maybe a supermarket or a kitchen and help those children to understand what the real life is. Because when they come to the real life, maybe it's too tough or so many impulses and they cannot handle that.
With a lot of technologies, the children were really happy to see all of that, and it was beautiful.
On the inline hockey field, a new kind of learning begins, one that doesn't require screens, but simply movement, teamwork, and trust.
I think it's impressive how can we communicate with the kids without words, but with actions or with plays or with, I don't know, but smiles or high fives.
I'm also really impressed of today now playing hockey, how the professional kids were teaching the other kids how to play hockey and how they interact with each other. I think it was really nice.
我回来发现我女儿的思想就非常集中，球来到她的面前，她就知道去甩、去运用、去这样子的，这就是一种融合嘛。虽然语言不能够那个，但是用肢体那个也是一种融合，我觉得，但是她非常开心。
对他们来说，有一个很良好的这个环境，其实是很宝贵的。他们在这个真实的环境里面去进行这种接触友善的人，那么对他们的社交来说、沟通来说，或者是说他对这个外部世界的一些认知来说，其实都是一种很积极的、很善意的信息的传达。
Technology can teach, but human connection, that changes everything.
因为他自己去上学嘛，他就跟小朋友就建立不起来那种互动。像他今天一开始是哭的，因为他很紧张，他不知道怎么跟小朋友去拉手，他都很紧张，他哭。但是后来的时候，他就跟他们玩得很好，挺不容易的。
Some volunteers come here, they think, okay, I'm a volunteer for the next 2 hours. I need to sacrifice. You do not need to sacrifice to communicate with them. They have some problem, for example, to set rules, set boundary. They will just get very closer to you. You can say to him or her, you're too closer to me. I feel not so comfortable, and I think the safe distance should be arm length. It's a very important experience for ASD children.
Autism spectrum disorder affects an estimated 1 in 100 children worldwide. Many struggle with communication and social interaction. While some people with autism can live independently, others need lifelong support. Research shows that early intervention, including social activities, can significantly improve their ability to interact with the world.
In today's Shanghai A to Z section, we offer a guide on what to do if you've forgotten your passport when checking in to board a domestic flight. If you are in this situation, don't worry, you can apply for a temporary travel certificate. Just follow these simple steps. First, go to the duty manager's desk at the airport and explain your situation. You need to provide your name, passport number, and flight details. The airline will print out a copy of your ticket information. Then take this ticket confirmation copy to the airport police station to apply for a temporary travel certificate. The police will issue a stamped temporary ID with your photo. Additionally, if you have other valid identification, such as a diplomatic passport issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or a Chinese permanent residence card, you may be able to use those for your flight. The temporary travel certificate is valid for 10 days, but specific rules may vary depending on the airport. If your travel extends beyond this period, you will need to reapply. And please note that this certificate is only valid for boarding a flight and cannot be used as identification for other purposes. And now it's time for the ShanghaiEye Q&A. Today's question is from Zoe in France. I am planning my trip to China. I want to visit Beijing first and then Shanghai. I see that flights from Beijing can land at both Pudong and Hongqiao airports. So which airport would you recommend? Okay, Zoe. Hongqiao Airport is a short distance from the heart of the city by metro, bus, and taxi, while Pudong Airport is a lot farther away from downtown Shanghai. The same option, same available to you in terms of public transportation, but it could take as long as 2 hours to get into the city. It is a lot closer to Shanghai Disneyland, and that would be the only reason we would recommend Pudong over Hongqiao. If you've got a question for us, you can find us on all the socials.
We'd love to hear from you. You can find all of our content online as well. And remember to join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Bye-bye.